Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Candid Coffee. I'm Doug, and I got Phil with me again today. Hey, Phil.
How's it going?
All right, I'm doing great. And today we're trying Sonora Honey, which is our new Costa Rican coffee from central Costa Rica. And this coffee comes from Diego Guardia, who we had coffee from before. Phil, tell us about how you met Diego. What's his deal? Where's he from?
How did I meet him? I met him a long time ago. I think that I just tried his coffee from another roaster and just emailed him. I think is how I met him, actually. And
yeah,
then,
coffee farmers have to email you guys.
Yeah, yeah, I think I just emailed him and he responded and was excited, and so we got a natural coffee from him a couple years ago. I forget when. It was a huge hit. People loved it. And then I met him in person last year at SCAA. I hadn't been to Costa Rica at that point. Met him and then went down and visited him this year. And he actually, like I mentioned in another video, has started exporting other farmers' coffees. He's a really well thought of, really well known farmer there, pretty young. His dad owned the farm before him and farmed all kinds of things. Diego took it over, decided he wanted to do coffee, and became passionate about it. He was bit by the proverbial coffee bug, as a lot of us have been, and just on the farmer side. So his goal has been, which I think is great, to start producing fewer coffees that are sold by lot, which is usually necessary for people to cup, because you want to find the lot that turned out well, which by nature infers that there are lots that are turning out well and lots that aren't turning out well, and it's kind of out of the control of the farmer sometimes. And he has been trying to get his processes in line so that he can sell like honey process via Sarchi varietal, which is what we happen to buy, and it's consistently good and the quality is consistently there, which is kind of where farmers are moving, and I think it's an exciting place for farmers to be at, where they're more selling coffees like you would see winemakers selling wine. There's not like, this bottle's terrible, this bottle's great, and this bottle's terrible, and that happens, but the less of that, the better. So that's an exciting thing that he's accomplishing, and this coffee's fantastic.
Right on. Yeah, so let's get to tasting it. It is it's a single origin, single variety. As Phil said, it's a Via Sarchi, which is a Costa Rican variety. And this is one of the first production roasts of it that we're tasting now. Brewed up a couple minutes ago on V60, as we are wont to do. And yeah, let's dive right in.
Yeah, I like to, when I'm, in origin purchasing coffees, I kind of like to think about how each coffee fits in an overall lineup, and have coffees that can appeal to people with different tastes. And this is one of those that is gonna be, Costa Rican coffees sometimes are thought of as a bit more mild coffees, and I think that in the context of like a very bright honey, this is a little more mild as far as bright honey
yeah,
go.
For sure.
But this is going to be a more interesting, fun, vibrant, berry forward, almost bordering on like a little bit of booziness, in a very clean way type coffee.
Yeah, the fresh dry grounds had a lot of like citrusy, almost stone fruity, like peachy kind of, almost berry notes to it. Just like really bright, fresh kind of smell to it.
Yeah, I love those coffees. I mean, sometimes I want like a coffee that's like, I don't want to think too much about, and it's just good and sweet and balanced. And sometimes, more often than not, sometimes I want like coffees that are like really out there and fun and like very vibrant, and this is kind of in that realm.
Yeah, this is really good.
We were talking earlier, and I tasted it
Profound.
again, that it's like, almost has like a little bit of like a bourbon, like vanilla-y sweetness.
Yeah, so not the hot sharpness of bourbon, but yeah, like that vanilla, oaky, almost kind of honey thing going on. I'm getting actually a lot of berry up front right now. To be honest, we haven't actually tasted this all that much yet. Again, like I said, this is the first production roast, but I'm really getting a lot of berry out of it right now, within that context of being like mild but still vibrant, if that makes sense. It's just really clean.
It's not an Ethiopian. I mean, it's not like a
sure,
natural Ethiopian coffee that's just like off the wall acidity. I mean, it's like restrained in that context, but it's like vibrant. It's like
yeah, you
lively.
would put on a pot of this and drink like 3 of them without even noticing, just because it's so easy, but just delicious too, honestly.
Yeah, good balance, pretty clean cup. A little more full-bodied, I would say, than our other Costa Rican we have in the Wash Costa Rican. Definitely more full. Yeah, great. I'm super happy with it.
Yeah, and I look forward to seeing it develop too as we keep roasting it and keep drinking it. So yeah, you should definitely try this coffee and come to the shop or get it online. I think it's going out in our membership subscriptions as well. You can check that out on our website. Subscribe to our videos and actually hit the notification button so you get notified when new videos come out, so you can keep up with what we're doing. And yeah, definitely stick around for more videos. We'll be doing more of these like this. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Next time.
I don't have alcohol on me.
I just mean for
We can
Red Bull for
drinking scotch out of the cup.
yeah, exactly.
Coffee is
Drinking
great.
scotch. This is actually whiskey. Yeah, no. Red Bull for lunch and whiskey for dinner would not be good. All right.
It would be good. Just
of course, it'd
only
be good.
in the moment.
Not good. Good for us.